The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story f***ed if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in it. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the Arizona, better kill them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. I put so my frustration. I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Houston Texans. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, 20. Check 3, 25. He's coming.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first down carry now for Miller. There he goes again. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off right around the 43. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
On first down, Miller. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
First down, Houston. Reset. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They'll run on first down. It's Miller. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Keep it up. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Check. Lock the leg. Tight up.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Texans push further out in front. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
He's got it at the 15, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, there was no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Back to throw, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
And the Texans first down.
You're set. Like 88. Like 59. Let's go. Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 Check 24.
On first down, it's Miller. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
56, right there, 56. Rip right. Like 56.
Throwing on second down, Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The former number 1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run on first down. It's Miller. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Chiefs' 33-yard line.
Set, 19. Right there, 56. Watch the curl, watch the curl. 2 points down, he's coming. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Like 31. Check 25, watch 24.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Off to Thomas on the left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Fairbairn able to put this one through. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use him a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Yellow, Argo Blue lady. 15, 15. Watch that in, tight end's right. 43, 43. 3 down. Shed.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And out across midfield, down to the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Yellow. You. 15. Right side.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes over the middle. He's got Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Texans scoop it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Let's go, ball, yeah.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Come on.
Here's Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup. 41 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
On first down, it's Miller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. Some good, strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got them into the end zone.
Check 56. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins as the first half is winding down. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Again, it's Miller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 31, check 31. 36. Smalls. No.
They'll run on first down. It's Miller, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Come on, QB, come on.
26.
Hey, Mike's 50.
All day, baby, all day.
Hey.
Let's go.
Watson.
Here we go.
Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Now a 20th carry of the game for Lamar Miller. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go with a draw. Watson hands to Miller. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Watson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Bill O'Brien, an offensive mind, and he's going to trust his offense here. They're going for it on 4th. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th. Watson over the middle. It's Thomas. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Where's the tap? 19. Check 56. Okay. 25.
They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Nicole Hardman, the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They begin with a run by Miller. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety line. Look three.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. The 20. Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Touchdown. Lamar Miller, 47 yards. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got his man. That's Mecole Hardman, the rookie. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. On first down, Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line. Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Miller. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Darren Lee there to get him down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
56 to Mike.
2nd and 5 now. Watson. Thomas has got it. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
What is that? 19. Right there, 56. Watch the run. 59. Check. Patch it. Kill. 124.
On third down, Miller. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Miller. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Miller. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 3rd and 2, Watson. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Watson now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Miller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Out. Watson lost it. Does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. 55. You pop. 56 to Mike. 56 is the mic. Exit, exit.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
56, Mike, 56. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 56.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Watson with a give to Miller. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run with Miller. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Right there, 56. Quit talking about it. Let him bring it. Alert. 56, Mike, 56. Watch the screen. Pass.
Here's Watson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Lamar Miller. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
56, Mike.
And Watson's going to throw it here. And this will be caught in the carnage.
Laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings.
Exactly.
There.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Well,